Hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. Don't you just love it when Hollywood goes out of their way to shove more insane agendas down your throat?
Fuck off! Fucking dick!
Well, that's too bad, slutty ladies and not-so-gentlemen. This is G20. G20 badly tells the story of President and ex-army veteran thingy Michelle or Kamala Obama, played by Viola Davis. She attends the G20 summit with the plan to exploit struggling African farmers. I mean help African farmers with some government-regulated digital currency that they totally won't exploit. But then things go tits up when South African Homelander and his toxic white army take over and hold everyone hostage.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
His plan is to get people to not invest in government-controlled cryptocurrency and crash the globalist markets, while also using some convoluted plan to use deep fake as a way to trick people into thinking their leaders are corrupt, which seems quite pointless. I mean, do they really need deep fake? People already know these people are fucking evil globalist scumbags, so what's the point in that?
Not a great plan.
But oh no, things go even more tits up when her daughter, aka Cut Price Black Panther's sister thingy, who is also a tech-savvy genius, and her son are caught up in the shitstorm that is not just this movie. Will this obvious Michael Obama Kamala Harris dick-sucking fest make a white privileged asshole like me see past my bigotry, despite the fact I'm a working class and socially liberal guy who is okay to talk with anyone no matter what colour, gender or sexuality they are?
What?
G20 is a fucking miracle. That's all I can say, because words cannot describe how insane, condescending, patronising, deluded, smug and downright incompetently made this fucking movie is. And to be honest, it's one of the greatest comedies ever made.
Really?
Viola Davis is hilariously miscast as the ass-kicking strong-woman president. Every fight she's in is laughably unconvincing. She throws heavier guys in better shape around like they're fucking ragdolls. If this was real life, these guys would be knocking her creaky ass down like a stuffed doll. But thank God that doesn't happen, because otherwise we wouldn't get gems like this. And don't get me wrong, Viola Davis can be a convincing badass, but being a badass doesn't always mean everybody has to be John Wick. I mean, for example, if you look at CHH Pounder in The Shield, you know she couldn't take on Vic Mackey physically, but because she knows how to handle herself without resorting to such methods, you still wouldn't fuck with her. And Davis is the same. She can play strong-willed and determined convincingly, but by turning her into a gun-toting badass, it makes her look like she's trying way too hard to look like a gun-toting badass. And it's so laughable. Even her accent feels phoned in. Her character isn't even a character. She's just another projection of the privileged BLM feminazi champagne socialist crowd who have never known real struggle, but like to make out that they have struggled the most. Even her daughter is a fucking projection. She's perfect in every way, smarter than both her dad and brother, and even more sassier.
Ugh. Where did they come up with this stuff?
Every white guy is either a condescending twat, a traitor, or a fucking terrorist. The villains are absolutely useless. They walk into obvious traps that creaky old Kamala Obama swiftly set up quickly, like she's a fucking ninja. And once again, they somehow can't seem to outpower a 59-year-old woman. And guess who ends up teaming with President Michael Obama Harris? Mostly non-whites, including black Africans. As a way to convey some dated anti-apartheid message, I'm guessing. But yeah, that would be stupid. Oh wait, this is stupid, because this stupid shit happens.
Holy shit. You're from Wakanda.
Yes, that is an actual line. Oh yeah, and there's also a Hispanic woman who saves the useless white politician guy, and then there's this Asian woman who gets the drop on South African Homelander.
Fuck off!
Even the dialogue is cringe. Remember Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, where Marenghi projected his own narcissism into the dialogue?
They work you too hard here. They should pay you a hero's wage.
You're a good kid.
And you're a great doctor.
Well, it's kind of the same here. Except it looks like the writer is doing the same for whatever woke feminazi overload they're trying to kiss up to.
I'm not as tall and as confident as you.
And honest, it just makes it even more fucking funnier. But what's also hilarious is right at the end, Michael O. Harris gets named Person of the Year right after passing a bill on a digital currency regulated by the government, and the film actually passes it off as a virtuous thing. The usually great Anthony Starr is completely wasted as evil anti-globalist villain insert. He's obviously giving it all and shows just how charismatic he can be even when there's nothing to work with. But that still doesn't stop the fact that he has nothing to work with. He never comes off as compelling or intelligent enough. Even though there are a few attempts to portray him as someone tragic, the film just reduces him to an incompetent wailing baby whenever things go wrong. Not once does he come across as someone in charge. A great villain has to be a challenge for the hero, and when things go wrong, he must be able to figure out how to get the upper hand. But what do you expect? This is a pro-globalist propaganda piece where agendas take precedence over story, so what do you expect? If I had to give it some praise, Raymond Rodriguez managed to be one of the only likeable strong males that convincingly could handle himself in the action. And I'll even give credit where it's due. There are a couple of times where Michael Kamala Harris almost does get her ass kicked in the elevator, and she still kind of needs saving. But it still doesn't stop Viola Davis looking ridiculous trying to be an action hero. And it doesn't prevent the fact that this is a laughably terrible excuse to push an agenda that's so laughably insane it would make Stalin, Lenin and Chairman Mao blush in their graves. So overall, if you're after a good laugh at the expense of smug, deluded elite morons who get high on the smell of their own farts, it's highly recommended. But if you're after a film that's similar but actually, good, then swerve this and watch Air Force One instead. And whether you beautiful bastards are Northern, English or not, thanks for watching. And do remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to ring that bell in order to be notified. And if you wish to further support this channel, then the links are in the description below. But right now, that's me done, and I'm off to the pub.